Hello, sister friends. We are here to talk about episode 6 of Sister Wives. Way too much KODY. Way too much KODY. Let's discuss. Okay, there's not a whole lot to say at this opening scene. It's KODY and ROBYN sitting at the table and KODY telling her, we think we have an offer on 2 of the parcels, 2 of the 4, possibly the whole thing, but he doesn't really know.
Sounds about right.
This is the beginning of KODY talking like this in this episode. It is so exhausting to just watch and listen. I couldn't imagine listening to that type of energy that's all of a sudden stifled, and then there's silence, and then he explodes out with the rest of the sentence. Oh my goodness. I mean, he has an unusual speech pattern to begin with, but this is the first episode that was so extra that I just kept wanting to say, why are you doing that? And it's not like he was needing to do an evaluation of something, or, like sometimes in these live streams, I'll pause as I'm trying to formulate my thoughts to try to analyze something and look at all the different angles. And I'm trying to think through it on the fly. They know what they're going to talk about when the cameras are rolling. And all they're talking about are the obvious things that are happening in their everyday lives. There's no reason for him to be like, I gotta finish my sentence. Anyway, I'll put a little bit of those clips and point it out as we go through this episode so you can be frustrated along with me. That's how much I love you.
Crazy, we haven't even listed it yet.
Justin said this is a for sure deal for some of it.
We're jumping to a scene of ROBYN being the victim. Let's keep a tally. ROBYN victim number 1. We'll also keep track of KODY being a victim because he is as well in this episode. Here's the first one.
It's really hard for me to let it go.
I still can't let it go. It has been 2 years since Mary left, 3 years since Janelle left, 4 years since Christine left, and somehow ROBYN still hasn't come to terms with the fact they have left and it's time to sell the parcel. In fact, they have sold their home and purchased another home and moved into said home. They're in the new house, opening up the crystal, of course, for the camera. Look at the crystal. We have money. KODY seems to now be trying to downplay how much money they have, and ROBYN is just flaunting. Wait till I get that new Remington. Do you like my Waterford crystal? This old stuff, I've had it for a while. It's time for me to get new stuff. I mean, I won't get rid of this stuff. I'll put it in a box and add it to the collection. And someday when we move and get a 12-car garage, then we'll be able to have room to store that and maybe even put a car inside the garage. Moving on.
Letting it go is also, I think, me having to accept that everything that we had built as a family is gone.
First of all, you're not having to. You heifer. Secondly, it's not gone. You're just choosing not to participate in it. It's happening, just not at your house, ROBYN. Just get that straight. I'm taking a picture because she is looking rough. Oh my. Whew. I'll post it on the site.
ROBYN's a very special person who feels.
That is such a great sentence for KODY to begin with. ROBYN's such a special person who feels. I don't understand it. This feeling stuff that she keeps talking about. She feels selfishness. That's what she feels. She feels what she wants to feel. She can bring on the tears like the best of them. Well, she can make her eyes water. Not necessarily a teardrop, but she can make the eyes glassy with the best of them. Not too difficult. All you got to do is stare at something and not blink. But nevertheless, she can do that.
She feels it. And she sits in that feeling
for years and never gets over it. And if she's scorned, or if she's hurt, or if she feels like a victim, by God, she will hold on to that decades. She's very special.
For whatever reason, it is still a struggle for her to let go of it, even if it's going to help us manage buying the place we're in.
What is her storyline after it sells? That's what I want to know. So curious over here. Anyone has any ideas, write it down below. What could possibly be her storyline after the I don't want to sell the property? Is it just going to be I missed the property. Are we going to listen to that for 6 months? The big dream, the big family, the big picture. Shattered. It's devastating. I just want to put in a quick little clip here of ROBYN, A1 acting, KODY College. She graduated to Remedial 102 of KODY class in KODY College. Watch her act. It's so good.
I got to do a conference with Mary and Janelle. I texted them both. Got to make it official because I think we're going to get an offer soon.
Wow.
All right? Cool, huh?
Crazy.
Juilliard, here she comes. Here is ROBYN defending KODY after saying that the sister wives are saying that they're concerned that KODY's not going to be fair in the dividing up of the land and property and the money. And ROBYN's going to have KODY's back right here. Here's her defending him.
KODY on a bad day is thinking unfairly, but on his good days, he's already thinking being fair.
She really say that?
Well, yeah, if he's having a bad day, he's not going to be fair. But, you know, let's just hope it's a good day when it comes to signing the paperwork. Wow. Way for the wife to have her husband's back. So then ROBYN goes on to say, I told Mary, you don't have to worry about anything. I'm going to make sure, pause. I mean, if I have any say over it, oh, there's her out. There's the exit door. I'm going to make sure this happens.
You will? You will?
As long as I get a say in some of it. So her out is, oh, it wasn't fair. Like, I mean, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't get a chance to have a say in it. I wish that, like, I was included in all of it. And KODY didn't tell me. I didn't know what was happening. Just like how all the names got put on the parcels and ROBYN suddenly ended up with more land than every other sister wife. I didn't know. I saw it and I said, I don't understand this. And he said, don't worry about it. I just had to throw names somewhere. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll sign it. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know.
Didn't really quite understand. I don't know.
But I didn't know. I don't really know what to say here. I don't know. I can't. It's not really computing. It's just not making sense right now. I don't know what to say.
I don't understand it. I don't really know.
You know, the two of them wanting more, something more, is always a concern, potentially.
I'm projecting.
Yeah, you'll get your 25%, but just leave me alone after that, okay?
Dick.
That just makes me angry, that whole little bit right there. Yeah, you'll get your 25% and you leave me alone. Oh, wait, but it's not fair. They have every right in the world to go after some more than that. How much of the family funds is dumped into artwork and statues?
And the dolls! God, the dolls!
In your home, KODY? How much of that over $2 million house that you're living in is paid for by family funds and or rolled over money from the other house that other wives paid into? It's just, they have every right in the world to come and ask you for more. And I just hope they do. It's uncertain. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. Extra furrowed brows. So he looks like a fictional character of some sort. Well, he looks like the angry bunny in Hoodwinked. Timu teeth. I have to look up what that bunny's name is. It has a weird name. We're going to stick with Timu teeth. So David and Christine are now going out to dinner, which is lovely-ish. They're having a conversation. It's extremely forced on both Christine and David's side. It feels very much like the conversation that KODY and ROBYN had when they were in the restaurant. It's Christine will say something about KODY, and then David will say, well, how did that make you feel being in polygamy? You know, it's just, it's rough.
In the morning, we have coffee together. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
Yeah.
Is the normalcy of having a partner to interact, do things. How does that compare to being in a polygamous lifestyle versus me?
And then Christine goes on to say she wants David and KODY to be friends. I couldn't disagree more.
I would love it if you guys could become friends.
We could be mutual. We could be cool with each other.
You and KODY could hang out.
Yeah.
Would you hang out with KODY?
I think they should be cordial. I think KODY should want to spend time with his daughter. And you can tell that David has a little more sense than Christine.
You guys want to go on a trip together?
Well, I don't know about that. By hanging out with him doesn't mean I'm condoning what his actions are. Because of a father, I see things differently.
We all
I
friends.
behave differently.
Yeah.
I react differently.
I get that Christine, for the sake of brushing things over and making sure that her kids have a father figure, but she's got David now. Do you want KODY as your father figure, or do you want David as your father figure? Like, I know it doesn't replace your father. I get that. I understand that. But in order for her kids to have a relationship with their father, Christine doesn't even have to have a relationship with him. So certainly David doesn't have to. And KODY doesn't care. KODY doesn't try. KODY doesn't reach out. In fact, we're going to see in this next scene, KODY complaining that he hadn't had a chance to get to know David.
My daughter lives in David's house. I should know David.
You could have.
Yeah, that should be something. I should know him.
Pick up the phone.
He should have had an opportunity to get to know him and vet him before Christine married him. He had that right, according to KODY. Talk about delusion.
Should have had the right even to discriminate David.
My divorced wife should have come to me and let me ordain and give my blessing to the man she was going to marry. Because KODY has to be king, right? He wanted them to come as the lowly servants. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Us humble squires would like your permission to be in love. Wants to be king. He's a peon.
In my humble opinion.
He's a peon with a little peon. That's what he is.
Allegedly.
I'm a little worked up because we just watched the show. This is late at night, but I thought I'm jumping right in. Okay. 1, it's nice to see Christine happy. 2, it's nice to see David and Christine go to a restaurant that seems swankier than the ones that KODY and ROBYN go to. 3,
However,
not liking the narrative of Christine pushing on David. Why don't the two of you go do something? She wanted him to take a trip with KODY. How about the two of them just get coffee one day? Why does he have to take a trip? I don't know if TLC is really pushing them into this narrative or Christine. It's hard to believe because I can see Christine thinking it's a great idea. She's always been a little naive. I think she still is a little naive. And I find it interesting that David seems to be standing his ground and going, well, a trip? No. I'll do an activity with the man. I'm not doing a trip. So KODY will come up to film with David, but he won't come up to see his daughter and his only grandchildren that speak to him. After he hadn't seen them for 6 months, couldn't find the time to come up and see them before they left to go all the way across the country and move permanently.
It doesn't make sense.
Priorities. Television comes first. Christine does share that there was one time she got upset with David, and when she was yelling at him, she called him KODY, which I think is hysterical.
You
made me mad. What was that? You did something, and I'm like, KODY, and you're like, whoa.
She's matching her brain, her subliminal brain is matching anger and frustration with KODY Brown. They go on a narrative of, did you ever call a wife the wrong name?
I've called you Margaret before, yeah.
Yeah.
KODY has to turn it sexual and just pay attention. I'm going to share it. Pay attention to his face and how giddy and hysterical he thinks it is that he would call one of his wives by another wife's name.
I almost can't stop laughing at the idea that there are certain times when you do not want to say the wrong wife's name.
Because he's all of a 12-year-old boy in terms of emotional and sexual maturity. And we know from Christine's book that that's true. He's about as far as a 12-year-old boy goes in terms of being able to. Okay, well, we'll move on. So KODY has to do a little bit of KODY college acting here to explain how he would start to talk about one wife, but then say another one.
And I'd be sitting down with ROBYN and I'd, Nell usually doesn't think that. You know?
But he started with J and then finished it with Nell. There is no other wife's name that begins with J. Bad example. Nice try. Improv class failed. Christine goes on to throw ROBYN and Mary again under the bus. Still hates Mary. I understand why she hates ROBYN. She never explains anymore. She's never explained once on the show, really, why she hates Mary. Her book talked about an incident. We've been over this. I don't get it. Still waiting. waiting for volume number 2 from Christine. There's got to be more to it. Either that or she's the most shallow person and the most vindictive, grudge holding, can't get over it woman in the world based on what we've been told so far. Okay. But ROBYN, we get specifics on. There have been a couple different examples she shared. So today she's saying specifically there were times that she would be confiding in ROBYN because she's trying to build the sister-wife friendship and bond. And ROBYN turns around and tells KODY what it was they talked about, which is supposed to be a big no-no. And we heard ROBYN do the same thing with Janelle. Janelle confided in her about the house. Can you please just get us, we just don't have the money. Do you think? ROBYN turns around and goes to KODY. Janelle said this to me. That wasn't to help Janelle's and KODY's relationship whatsoever, because that's the excuse ROBYN uses this time. She said, oh, well, Christine will complain to me about things and say, I just really wish KODY would understand this about me. And so I would share with him about it.
That is not your place.
She's a busybody. She's a busybody in everyone's business. And that nosiness and that need to know everything that's going on led to the demise of the family.
ROBYN messed with my head, I cut it off. And Mary messed with me, I cut it off. I remember she called me one time and she's like, are we gonna have a friendship? I wanna be friends. And I said, girl, you were mean to me 2 months ago. You were mean. No. I'm like, I'm not gonna be friends with you.
How mean was she that she did it 2 months ago, called you up, apologized, wants to be your friend, and you're saying, no, you were mean to me? Like, is it really that, look how KODY treated you for decades, and you let him get by with it.
But I told him, I'm like, I would love it if you guys could become friends. The thing is this, KODY is a good man.
Oh, come on now.
He is a good person.
You're lying to yourself.
And we had a lot of good times. And going back and remembering that is super, super important. And he would have a blast with you. He'd have so much fun with you in Moab. You'd have so much fun with him.
I don't get it.
But wait, there's more.
We all have friends that we're with that we don't condone their actions necessarily, but it doesn't mean you end things.
Come again?
We all have friends that we're with that we don't condone their actions necessarily, but it doesn't mean you end things.
No.
Yeah. Well, I think that
No.
you guys having your relationship is a good thing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right. You see the hypocrisy?
Christine, she just said the polar opposite of what she said earlier in the same dinner. She's talking about how somebody did her wrong. And I agree. I wouldn't want ROBYN to be my friend either. But nevertheless, ROBYN did her wrong. She doesn't agree with her behavior, so she cut her off. Mary was mean to her 2 months prior, apologized, asked if they could be friends again. And she's like, no, I'm cutting you off. And yet, somehow for KODY, he gets the pass.
Makes no sense.
Well, yeah, but just because people do things that we don't agree with and they have behaviors that we don't agree with doesn't mean we cut them out of our lives. Am I the crazy one? Am I misunderstanding this show? Christine is starting to be like KODY, where it's like, follow the bouncing ball. It's not making sense. She's saying one thing one time, one thing another time, and oh my God, it's in the same dinner.
I would love to be closer to ROBYN's kids. As they get older, if they reach out, I would love a relationship with them.
Ooh, Christine, stop. Those are words straight out of KODY Brown's mouth. Can you hear KODY saying it? As the kids get older, if they just reach out to me, I'd be happy to have a relationship with them. I swear those almost exact words came out of KODY's mouth over and over and over again for the past couple years. And we've been slamming him for it. Now Christine said the exact same thing. I'd love to have a relationship with ROBYN's kids. So if they reach out to me, I'd love that. No, Christine, how much do you really want to have a relationship with those kids? Just be honest. Speak the truth. I don't think you care to have a relationship with them. I don't think you want to have a relationship with them because you would be doing everything you can to continue to reach out to them. And you're not. So let's just call a spade a spade. Same goes for KODY. Same goes for ROBYN with all of the kids. Same goes with Mary. I don't understand if she has really been contrite and reached out to everybody. It sounds like she did with Christine, and Christine just shut her off. There's no forgiveness in this family. I'm like, aren't they supposed to follow the Bible? I just don't get it. I don't have people like this in my life who are not forgiving. See, like I'm the opposite. Maybe that's why I have sympathy for Mary, because I feel like I would be the Mary, like, oh, I did something to offend her. I didn't mean to. Okay, I'm going to apologize. I say I didn't mean to do it that way. That wasn't my intention. This is what my brain was thinking, but I totally understand how you interpreted it. It was my fault. What I said was wrong. I'm sorry. Can we start over? Can everything be good? And if somebody said to me, no, that hurt me 2 months ago, we're never going to be friends, I'd be like, whoo, okay. I don't need that kind of energy in my life. If you can't forgive, kind of a foundational principle of being a good person in my book. I mean, they don't have to be besties. Everyone defines friend differently. I'm interpreting it as simply an occasional acquaintance where you get together with the 3 sister wives and have a drink or dinner. And that's it. Not like everybody's over each other's houses all the time. I don't know. Christine used to always be my favorite sister wife. And last year, I've turned on her. And I want to turn back because I want to really like her again. But she's making it difficult for me. Dang it. She needs to take a page out of the Janelle book. Okay, let's move on.
We talked about just doing a trip and seeing who wanted to come, leaving it open. Whoever wants to come, you can come, but having it be a reunion. I think we need to have a reunion every year.
I think that's a big ask right now because Janelle and Christine hold the trump cards. They hold the aces in this whole situation. They really want the whole family to get together again. It's not we're having a big event and everybody get together. Talk about awkward and uncomfortable. They need to individually reach out one-on-one with each person that they're having a difficult time with. Christine needs to reach out to each one of ROBYN's kids. She doesn't want to have a relationship with ROBYN anymore. Okay, we heard specifics of what ROBYN did and how she was conniving and backstabbing, and she's never apologized and she's not contrite. So I get that. But the kids did nothing wrong to her. So I think now that they're adults, she should be reaching out to them. She should be reaching out to see if Ari wants to come spend the weekend with her and Truly. I don't know. Why is this so difficult?
Communicate.
So obvious to me. It's so difficult for her. For the whole family, not just Christine. The whole family. Boy, they are textbook bad communicators. They talk to each other, but not to the person they need to talk to. They'll talk to the camera. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're thinking, I'll just talk to the camera and then they'll hear it when they watch the show and then they'll reach out to me eventually. Maybe that's what everyone's doing in this situation. I don't know, but it really is maddening. The whole communication piece is really, I struggle.
We can see that.
But I will say, in this whole scene, David holds his own. She's like, he's really a good guy though, David. He's really a good guy. And David's like, not really. I don't respect him. I don't respect him as a father. I can't understand the way he treats his kids. How do you call that a really good person? It's not a really good person. He's barely okay. And he's only okay on certain days. And ROBYN just told us that. He can be downright vindictive and mean on days that he's just not in a good mood.
What a man.
Spoken from his biggest supporter. Christine, I don't know where this Lala world of, like, she has an agenda. I just don't know what it is, and I don't think it's serving her well. I don't know if it's trying to make herself look like she's the innocent one in this whole thing. And I'm just trying to get everybody together. Nobody will. Because she's playing victim here too right now. I just wish everyone could get together. I just don't know why. I just wish ROBYN's kids would reach out to me. Like it's not good. It's not a good look. Come on, David, keep talking. He's speaking truth at this dinner. I appreciate it. He needs to do it more.
There's a lot of toxicity in this family. A lot.
All underneath the ROBYN Brown roof. ROBYN, KODY, toxicity. Whole rest of the family, all doing well.
There's a lot of crap talk.
All from ROBYN and KODY.
There's a lot of nasty behavior back and forth.
I don't know what the back and forth means, but I see it with ROBYN and KODY. Here's ROBYN going to give the excuse why they shouldn't all get together. And I understand. I really do understand ROBYN's point of view here. I honestly do. Because Janelle and Christine are good friends. Their kids have been getting together. They've been seeing each other across the country, visiting back and forth. The family's intact. It's literally ROBYN and ROBYN's kids who are not part of the family. So to put everybody together is going to be the most uncomfortable situation in the world for ROBYN. ROBYN didn't even want to be on the video call when KODY was talking about the property, and ROBYN is a 1/4 owner. Now, she had nothing to contribute, and it's fine that she wasn't on it. But the point being, she can't face anything in life. She can't handle anything. She can't handle cleaning a room.
We haven't cleaned in like 3 years.
So how do you think she handles the big things? KODY's like, oh, she's so emotional. She wants to keep talking about it. She's like, ooh, and she lives in those emotions. She lives in the emotions because she never deals with them and gets over it. That's why she's living in those emotions. That's not healthy, KODY. All right. So here's ROBYN saying, I don't want to get together with everyone.
I just don't think that throwing us together in a room and seeing what happens, I mean, that's just like, it's a bad idea.
But what's golden is she gives the exact same excuse as to why 3 years ago they couldn't get together for Christmas. Exact same thing. Oh, no, it's going to be toxicity. No, I think there might be fights. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. No.
Do I like invite Janelle and the kids that are around, or do I not? I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know, do I call them and have them come over when you guys are all at odds?
That sounds
Is that
scary. I'm trying to figure out, like, could you be around everybody and, like, because last year you were struggling with that.
She's the one that's keeping this family apart. She's always been. KODY can say it's him. I don't believe it. ROBYN. So ROBYN can't be on the video call, she says, because it's too heartbreaking. It'll put her in a bad place. Victim. Again.
What's new?
It's too heartbreaking. It puts me in a bad place.
So the video call happens. It's KODY talking with Janelle and Mary on a Zoom conference call. Mary looks like $1 million. Looks like she walked out of a magazine. I think her hair actually looks good here. Sometimes it's a little frizzy and I mean, listen, I don't want to talk. I mean, it is midnight right now. So grant me a little bit of grace. And I didn't try. Mary put effort in, and I think she looks really good. I think the color looks good. I think the style is good. I think it looks healthy and not straw-like. I think with losing all the weight, she lost a lot of hair, and that's where the strawness comes from. And her makeup looks good. She also has lost a lot of weight when she was doing this video conference call. So her face structures more, you can see more of the jawbone and more, cheekbones. She looks good. Janelle looks like a freaking angel. She's so ethereal looking in this picture. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. KODY has to be looking at the two of them and thinking, this is what I'm going home to. So it's as awkward as ever. As we said on Special Forces, the man can't interact with people. And so he's trying to treat them almost like they're best friends. He's nicer to them than he ever was when they were spouses. So it's this really awkward, uncomfortable, frenetic, busting out of his skin energy that just puts you on the edge of your seat to watch. I'm not going to play a whole bunch of it. I'm also not going to play a whole bunch of it because the last video, you can see that there were backgrounds, there were different, there was lots of music, there were different things. I went through like 4 or 5 renditions of that before it finally passed copyright. So I got to put less clips in these. It took literally 2 full days to get through copyright. And I don't have that kind of time this week. So, all right. So this video conference call, he is acting like a child, like an absolute child. Just like, how are you? And they have been saying he's not responding to them. It's been 2 years. He has been dragging his feet for 2 years, and they're frustrated. They lawyered up. He even said, whoa, why are you getting lawyers? That's fine. I'll sell the property. Whoa, what's this all about? Like, he knows they're frustrated, but he's acting like he has no clue why after 2 years of him dragging his feet and holding on to their money this whole time and having them hang there and dangle, just waiting to see if they're going to get their fair share of the money out of the property. Why possibly they're not like, KODY, buddy, how's it going? Ridiculous. And when I say he's like all immature and goofy and giggly, he even says, does anyone have a good joke? Does anyone know any good jokes?
He's a child.
When was the last time you got together with a group of people and somebody said, does anybody know any good jokes?
When I was maybe 10.
Never. I mean, maybe if you're in a schoolroom and you're with a bunch of kids and it's like, does anybody have any good jokes they want to share? When has anyone said that with an adult? He's so awkward.
So we've got, what's going on? Anything exciting?
Here's one more classic example I have to share. This is just like, look, it's Justin. It's Justin. KODY attempting to interact.
Hey, look, it's your dog, Mary.
Is that what it is?
I'm glad you're telling me.
Mary, it's your dog.
I know, it's my dog.
I won't talk to you guys for 2 years, but then go, hey, Timu teeth, how's it going? I think he's just smiling extra because he wants to show off his Timu teeth. Because we've seen ever since he has them in all his interviews, he's like, Mr. Smiles. He doesn't realize how ridiculous they look. Makes it even better.
So have you heard any good jokes lately?
Is this guy for real?
No?
No.
And then I will share this part. Janelle's like, no, I'm hanging out with little kids the entire time, so I don't know any kids. Well, I'm hanging out with kids too, and they have good jokes. My kids are better than your kids.
I live with children. They don't tell very funny jokes.
I live with children and they tell funny jokes.
Mine are younger. They're younger here, I think.
Mind you, her kids are like 4 and 2, and his are like 12 and 11 or something like that. Like, they're double digits. They're practically teenagers. Maybe Saul is a teenager at this point. I don't even know. But KODY's comparing his kids to Janelle's grandkids. His are better. It's a great way to forge a bond, KODY. Small talk, not his forte. Janelle's so over KODY. She is really, really over KODY. Mary, not there yet. In some ways, I think Christine's not there yet. And I will probably get a lot of slack for saying that. But really, like, I know she loves David. And I know that they're perfect for each other. And I know that she would never want to leave David for KODY. Like, it would be a huge step down a couple flights of stairs. But in the end, Christine always said she did love KODY all the way up to the very end, and she still wanted the marriage to work, and she wanted him to just step up and be a husband because she still had feelings for him. He just couldn't do it. So I think there's a little part of her that maybe she wants to hang on just so she can show him how she's moved on.
That's possible.
I don't know. I feel like she's pushing the David thing on him because she wants him to see how great David is. So he'll be jealous of David.
I can see that.
It seemed really apparent like 2 years ago on the show. Not nearly as much now. I feel like she's really settled in. But then there's these little situations like this where she's like, he was really a good guy. KODY's really a good guy. Hey, sister friends, this is halfway through the review. And if you can take a moment, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. I highly appreciate it. And remember, holiday gift giving season is around the corner. Before you do any of your Amazon shopping, go through my links that are in the show notes down below. Click the little button that says more. And when you see the links, click on that and then do your Amazon shopping. It costs you nothing and it benefits my channel. I appreciate you. Now back to the review. I can co-sign and say he wants to be a good guy, but he doesn't know how to get there. And he's not interested in taking the steps to figure it out. That's how I see it. All right, we have a cut to Jen and Mary. And this is a great scene. I'm telling you, Mary's a handful and sometimes she's hard to swallow. But when she's with Jen, she's a different person. And I love it. The two of them are putting a desk together, you know, one of those standards, put together a Christmas tree, put together. Oh, we've seen 2 Christmas trees be put together on this series. Oh, at least 2 in the last couple of years. Together a table, put together a bed. What else is there? Write it down below. Assembling things is what TLC likes to have people do while they're having conversations. What else should they do? I don't know. I guess I think assembling furniture is actually more interesting than sitting at dinner. So I'll take it. I'll eat my words. It's fine. It's fine. So they're putting this table together. Jen basically comes out and tells Mary, listen, now that you have a buyer, when it comes to you getting your money, it's going to come directly from title right. It doesn't go to KODY and then KODY gives it to you, because Jen said her fear is that KODY's going to say, I cut down a lot of trees, and when you figure out how much it costs to hire somebody to do that, I'm going to take that out of the money that goes to the other women because I did so much work on this land. That sounds very KODY Brown. I agree with you, Jen. That does sound like something he would say. Mary's like, I don't put anything past him at this point. Mary says, I find it very odd that for 2 years we're begging him to move and he's not doing anything. All of a sudden now he's like, we got to sell it. We're going to sell it. We're going to do this. We're moving. She's like, moving. But for 2 years he did what? Here's what Mary has to say.
But he's like, we got to get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. And I'm like, that's what I tried a long time ago, but you were sitting around on your butt. He probably was. He was probably getting the chainsaw stuck in the tree.
I love it. So it's a nod back to last season where KODY cut down a tree because I'm a man. Cool men cut down trees. Well, cool men can take an axe and cut down a tree. KODY takes a chainsaw and the tree falls the wrong way. Oh, and then the chainsaw gets stuck in the tree. It was a total dig at KODY's manhood. That's what makes that comment so amazing. Thumbs up, Mary. Way to go. This is like the pro Mary episode. Whatever happened here. All right, let's keep going. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my tune. All right, now I'm starting to feel like TLC is splicing events in not in the correct order.
Imagine that.
Okay, so on the show, we're going to see Maddie and Janelle talking to each other on the front steps of Maddie's house, where Janelle is living as well right now. And they're talking about the land, they're talking about the property. Janelle's sharing with Maddie about how they have buyers, so it looks like this is finally going to get done. And Maddie brings up again, what about the equity of the money you put into ROBYN's house? And Janelle just says, I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm willing to look the other way because I just don't want to deal with it. It's going to be a huge fight, which is true. It's KODY Brown. I mean, you could see him saying, I know they're going to come for more money because he knows he owes them more money. So as they're sitting there talking about this, if this is really filmed, if they were there around this Christmas time, which is probably sometime in November, it could very likely be that this was filmed before Christmas, okay? Because the other episode, the last week's episode was we're getting together for Christmas, even though it's not quite Christmas yet, but this is when everybody could get together. But we do know that it was cool outside. It was cold. They're wearing sweatshirts. And in this scene, they have cups of hot cocoa or coffee or something that they're drinking to stay warm outside. And you can tell that they're chilly. Okay. And it's North Carolina, so it's winter. If indeed that storyline and that timeline holds true, then when KODY said, I talked to Janelle and we worked it out, both of these things could still be true because he specifically said in January. And then he said later on January or February, but because KODY has no brain, I would know exactly what month. I could probably tell you the day that I signed paperwork first. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So he said in either January or February, he had a conversation with Janelle and they settled it, implying he gave her money. She said, I'll accept that. He probably gave her half of what he owed her. She said, I'll accept it. We're good. You don't owe me anything else. This is the end of this. And he's like, okay, good. Hands clean, moving on. So I do appreciate TLC making KODY look like an absolute liar in the episode. Because when I first saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, could these two stories be more polar opposites? No, he said, I talked to her, gave her money. She said, what you gave me is great. Let's move on. It's all done. And she's saying, I didn't get the money. I'm not even going to ask for it. I know it's going to be a big fight. I don't want to fight. I'm walking away. Very different. This could have happened in November, and then in January, this could have happened. And we know that TLC is caught up. So we are talking about November of 2024 and January of 2025. Because in this episode, the scene where he and ROBYN are hanging up the picture, that was filmed closer to summertime because he's got the Temu teeth in. I think it's the first scene where he's had the Temu teeth in an actual filming scene, not on a couch interview that's done a few months after the episode. We know he had the Temu teeth over the summer in May when they filmed Special Forces. So he already had them for Special Forces. So he received them
From China.
before May of 2025. Just trying to put it all together for you. Follow the bouncing Temu teeth. It's helping us with our storyline. So it is possible. It is possible. And we'll find out probably in the tell-all if indeed KODY did give her more money and they settled it. I can't believe I have KODY's back on this one. But like, I'm just trying to be objective. I'm always trying to be objective. It seems like I just want to bash on KODY. I don't. I prefer the man change and become a whole new person and their family be healed and whole again. That just seems like that ship had sailed a long time ago. The man is who the man is. And I'm just reacting to what I see on the screen of who the man is. And it's not good. Not good. But it is possible in this case he is telling the truth.
Doubt it.
We'll see. We'll see in the tell-all. Janelle has a very eloquent way of explaining the end of this period in her life and moving on, because she's not dreading the sadness and dwelling in it as much as like Mary is, like still stuck in the past, because I think she's still stuck on KODY. And she's kind of like, no, I'm moving on. I'm moving on, because this is how she puts it.
It still is a little sharp. I'm like, oh, that was a sad dream. It's sad that that dream is over, but I have a new dream and it's better.
Well said, Janelle. Well said. Don't be so sad about the past. You're moving on to something grander and better. And she doesn't forget everything that happened in the past. We saw episode number 1 in this season, how they make a conscious effort frequently to bring up Garrison in conversations, honor him, to do things that keep his memory alive. They didn't move away from Flagstaff to get away from the memories of Garrison. They brought those memories with them intentionally. It's a very different psyche and philosophy, and I think it's very healthy. So KODY's hanging a picture, and it goes down exactly as you would think KODY hanging a picture would go down.
Dreadful.
He has no ladder, but he's going to hang it up high. He's eyeballing it. Now, he has a level there, but he was going to use the level to mark where it's going to go, but the level's not long enough. Now, it's a very simple solution. You get a pencil. It's like an inch too short. Get a ruler to hang across, get a pencil, something so you can make sure that the line is even. He decides to eyeball it.
How did you
That's
measure
the middle. I've measured here from the middle.
It's not like the middle of the wall, though, right?
I held it up.
He's hanging this massive big picture, and it's up like this high for him. He's like, it's about right here. Oh my gosh.
Oh, shoot. It's literally like an inch too short.
I don't see an anchor. I don't know how long this picture is going to stay up. He's just putting in 2 little nails like this, because that's how most handymen do it.
You know what? It's not going to matter.
Accuracy doesn't matter.
How's it look from there?
It looks good from there.
Yeah, then I think we're good.
In the end, he does measure it to see if it's level. It's not.
16th of a bubble off is all.
That'll do. Half-assed, fine. I'm satisfied with a half-assed job if you are. Yeah, all right, let's keep going. It's a good 1/8 of an inch off or something like that. And he's like, well, but that's good. That'll do. Can you imagine him doing home improvement projects in your home? Oh, that would drive me insane. He's got ants in his pants. He's doing this for the show. You can tell he doesn't want to do it.
I'm satisfied with it if you are.
He's not handy. And he's doing a shoddy job of it. By the way, we'll talk about that picture another time. One of the sister friends sent me the link to the website where the picture was done. I just can't find the prices on it. So, sister friend, I feel like you said, look how much they cost, and I couldn't find a price. So let me know if you can find the price. And then I'll do a short video on it and share that information with everybody. All right, moving on. ROBYN is now going to pretend like KODY just put up a picture of 2 random strangers on the wall who are looking intimate at each other, forgetting she posed for that. She posed for it before she was even married into the family. And she's now claiming she's shy. Again, part of the whole mantra that nobody's buying.
I love the painting. I think it's beautiful. I'm just shy.
Liar.
And so, like, KODY wants to demonstrate and show our love openly all the time. And I'm always like,
and we all know what shy means. She's not into him. She's not attracted to him. She doesn't want him to touch her. And she doesn't want to look at some massive picture of the two of them together when she doesn't even want to be around him. It's clear she doesn't really like him that much, but we're going to call it shy because she needs an excuse because there's no other wives anymore. And I have said from day one, it's all about the game for her. She loved the competition of it all. She loved competing with the other wives to get his attention, to get him to leave another wife's house, to spend more time with her, to give her more money. Well, now she gets him all the time.
That's a bullcrap prize.
She realized she never wanted to win. She wanted to keep playing the game, but she played a bad game. She played her hand wrong. I thought she was street smart. If she was street smart, those other wives would still be there. She wouldn't have gone in as hard as she did. She was convinced they would never leave. She was convinced that they were so ingrained in their faith. I mean, Christine being the grandchild of the founder of the faith, certainly she would never leave the family. And she was the first to go. And that's when the walls came tumbling down. She still had an opportunity to make good with Janelle and Mary and keep it going. She couldn't do it. And now she's trying to sell to us that she's just shy. And that's why she doesn't want to have this picture of the two of them up on the wall. And that's why she doesn't want to ever touch him or kiss him or do anything that she did willingly when there were other wives in the family early on. Now she's over him. I don't blame her. I'd be over him too. But I didn't marry him. She did. So what she is trying to sell us, we are not buying. All right, so now the weird conversation starts about another sister wife potentially joining the family. A woman contacts KODY.
Allegedly.
Scolds him for getting out of polygamy. He didn't get, I guess he did get out of it because he treated the first three wives so badly that they finally left him. So after the scolding, she apparently ended the letter with, I'd like to have the opportunity to meet you and ROBYN and potentially become a sister wife of yours.
Allegedly.
Why is he even sharing this? It's a joke of an email or a DM. And even if it's not a joke, it's clearly not somebody that you're interested in bringing into a polygamous relationship if that's what you want to have, which neither of them do. But let's play along for the show because it's called Sister Wives. And they go back and forth about all the people who have contacted them. And everybody knows that the man is not supposed to be seeking out the woman. The woman's not supposed to approach the man. It's supposed to go through the wives. ROBYN actually catches herself here because she says, well, that wasn't right. I can't believe you reached out. You're not supposed to reach out to the man. You're supposed to go through the wives. And she pauses. Or wife. Because she only went through Mary. And then she full on was having dates with KODY before Christine even knew what she looked like. And
Listen to this.
Christine was at the dance. Remember that? There was the opportunity for her to get to know Christine, to meet Christine, to let her know she was at that dance that night with ROBYN and KODY. ROBYN and KODY pretend like they don't know each other. But they had already met twice because there was a lightning bolt moment in the church. And then there was the scene on the front lawn of the cousin's house, Reba. And now we're at the dance. And Christine leaves early. And then ROBYN and KODY start dancing. ROBYN was talking with other people that were there, including her sister. And KODY was flitting around talking to, I'm not sure who, but neither Mary nor KODY introduced ROBYN to Christine while Christine was at that dance. So KODY, ROBYN, and Mary done Christine dirty there. Dirty. Talk about going behind her back. I mean, they did it right in front of her face. She didn't even know because she was completely clueless that any of this was happening. That's a sad story. That is a very sad story. I feel for Christine.
I didn't send her a letter back. I was like,
Think hard, KODY, think.
Well, it was one of those things. I deleted the letter because I thought I'd just keep it myself. And then it's one of these things. It's like, you're my sweetheart. I'm going to tell you everything going on.
It makes no sense. He's just like rambling here. You deleted the letter because she's your sweetheart and you want to tell her everything going on? Then you would show her the letter. Oh my God. Words that make no sense. KODY Brown.
I wish I would have kept it to show you.
Okay, you're a big idiot then because there is a way to go into your deleted messages and get it. So either lies or stupid.
Can it be both?
Oh, and then we have philosophy from ROBYN. Oh my goodness. This is such KODY philosophy, but it's coming out of ROBYN's mouth. Listen to this BS that she has to say.
I'm just going to say it.
I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm like, oh, what are we going to share? Stupidity. Here we go. Stupidity.
When a young woman sees a married, stable man, that is attractive.
Maybe to you.
That's what you're attracted to. Somebody with another wife.
That's really evil.
Stable man, translation, has money.
He's got a wife that's happy and he knows how to be a dad. I mean, like, I'm sorry, but that's gonna make any girl's eggs drop.
Come on. What?
You are 100% wrong.
Gross. And get rid of the frumpy leopard print blouse. It's not doing you any favors. Lies and crude together. She is becoming her husband. The more time she has to spend with him is resulting in turning into KODY. Right in front of our very eyes, right here.
I mean, like, any young woman would be like, oh, he is marriageable material because he's already married.
That's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard.
And he knows how to be a dad, but he doesn't know how to be a dad. He was a horrible father to his kids. Horrible. None of them are speaking to him. He has 12 children who aren't speaking to him. Okay, well, 11, maybe 10. I don't know. Isabel might be speaking to him. Let's just say he has the majority of his children not speaking to him right now. Nor is he trying to speak to them. So,
Dad is great.
It is what it is. So not a good father. Yes, married, but that's not attractive. And oh, he's got money. See, like, I never understood that. I never was attracted to somebody who had money. Money is meaningless. You can make money. Money doesn't bring you happiness. Now, but you want to sleep with somebody in bed every night just because they have a lot of money, but you're not into them? Bleh. People do. She does. And she's schooling us and telling us that's how everybody thinks. No, Robyn, no. Untrue.
For a split second, I think, oh, wouldn't this be great? This is what I've always wanted for my life.
Right. That's what you've been saying over and over and over and over again. This is what I want. 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 But you don't. You say it, but you don't mean it, Robyn Brown.
And I still said, no, don't show me.
Yeah.
I think that's just too weird.
Yeah.
That's like,
come on.
Like what?
The thought together, KODY. Put some words together. We get a little scene of her being really, really shy before they're even engaged.
I thought I'd get you a ring.
Yeah, you want to do that?
You won't like this at all. It's a string.
Where did you get that?
My daughter made it.
Looks intimate to me. Not shy.
Robyn and I falling in love made Christine ridiculous.
Vomit.
Because Christine did not handle that experience well.
Experience!
Drink.
So anytime you have two entities, one is going to outshine the other. Guys can deal with that, but Christine couldn't deal with that.
You're rotten, KODY Brown. There's no way on God's green earth you would be able to handle Robyn dating another guy. No. You even told Mary it was disgusting and repulsive to you, the mere thought of her being with another man. And you didn't even like Mary. Get off your high horse and stop feeding us all these lies. I could handle it just fine as a guy. If there was another guy, that'd be no problem. But Christine, that ball and chain, she couldn't handle it. And then that was the demise of our whole family. KODY Brown.
Could I fairly love all of these women? I wanted to.
Lies.
I really tried to.
Lies.
I even faked it.
You can't even fake it well, KODY. So says Christine. Back with Mary and Jen, who really provide the most levity in this episode. Mary goes on to state what we've been saying this whole time, how KODY's dragging his feet, and that's how he's done everything his whole life. And eventually the wives just do things. He doesn't clean up, and I'll get to that. And then the wives eventually do it. I don't know about a vacation. We'll see. I'm going to see when I have time to do it. The wives eventually do it. So she's stating that the same thing's happening with Coyote Pass. She thinks that KODY's thinking, if I just keep dragging my feet, they'll get tired of me and just go, you can have the land. I just want to be done with you. Which is something we've all been saying all along, right? Bless Jen for giving us her 2 cents in perspective on the situation.
KODY is like, we'll just take our own sweet time, and then they'll just be tired of it. And then I can just talk them into just doing whatever I want them to do, even though it doesn't help them.
That's what my children do.
That's what my children do. Perfect.
He's a child.
Mary says she might have to go back to Flagstaff when the property transfers because being an owner, she might have to sign some paperwork. Jen has the best solution for how Mary should handle the situation when she sees KODY and ROBYN for the first time. And it's so good.
Like maybe give like ROBYN like a kiss on each cheek.
Just so they know. Just to mess with them. Yeah.
What I would give to see Mary do that. Oh, but then Jen goes one further. She says that when Mary goes up to ROBYN, she should also...
like maybe like whisper in her ear and be like...
And then I could be like, I still want this. Just to like keep him on his toes.
Their laughing makes me laugh too. Could you imagine? After all that time, ROBYN begging her to stay, begging her to stay, begging her to keep trying at it, keep working at it. I know KODY really wants it, which was a lie the whole time. So for her to go up and just mess with ROBYN's head, I still want to be a sister wife. It'd be so good. It would be so good. I love that Mary just laughs it off. Like, that's a healthy response. Oh, she's getting there. She's getting there. All right, we got to end in Flagstaff. What's next?
Mine and ROBYN's relationship is going so well. The monogamous side of this experience.
Drink.
What would a woman want to be in plural marriage for, ROBYN?
Well, I know why I want it to be.
Okay, tell us. The pauses in this episode are excruciating.
Community of women that were like had the same goal. That wasn't something that I really experienced a whole lot of.
You didn't experience it because you didn't want to, because you blew it up. He had that. He had 3 wives that were all working together. They didn't all love each other, but they were all working together. They all had their place. They all loved the children. They worked as a well-oiled machine. And then ROBYN came and the whole thing. And now she's going to claim victim. How many is this on victim? I've lost count. I wanted it, but I couldn't. I saw that 3 people had it, but I just figured I'll just blow that up and then we'll rebuild it, maybe. But somehow, after 15 years of failing at it, she seems to think that maybe she could make it work again. It's just stupid. Either TLC stupid or she's stupid. Somebody's stupid here. So ROBYN basically states the utopian polygamous situation.
A guarantee.
That there's going to be a man who's going to equally love all the wives and tell them in front of each other, because that's important to her. I mean, showing affection in front of each other used to be important to her too, but now she's shy. But she's not too shy to have the man tell her how important she is in front of the other wives and tell them as well. No, actually, she said to let her know how important she is and then to let them all know collectively how important they are. She didn't really come out and say each of the other wives need to be told in front of her how important they are, but that's neither here nor there. So she's getting all emotional over this Pollyanna dream of polygamy that she's sharing with him. And KODY,
Unfocused and undisciplined.
Squirrel. So when I get these letters from women, do you want to see them? Such a child.
The bigger question for me is, you want me to just show you these letters when they show up?
Did you just track what I just said?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You just went back to the letters.
Well, yes.
We get a wonderful example right here of a narcissist being a narcissist.
Allegedly.
Where when you're trying to get them to take responsibility for something they've done, either they deflect, refuse to take any responsibility, or they go into complete victimhood and like, I know I'm horrible. I know I'm terrible. I know I can't do anything right. I don't know how you ever married me, that type of thing. So that's the mantra we're going to get here.
Confirmation of my own failures, ROBYN. Was like, yeah, it would have been nice to have had the skill set to have managed those relationships better.
That's not what I'm trying to do, honey.
I failed,
KODY.
and I've spent 3 years being angry about it.
I'm not trying to say you failed. I'm sorry, I should have never brought it up. It just doesn't matter anymore.
Classic. And in the end, the other person ends up doing the apology. Not that I feel for ROBYN in this situation at all, because I think that what she's saying is just a bunch of BS. But boy, KODY manipulated her in this situation masterfully.
I need to own the failure of the family. This is wise because I was the leader.
I was a leader. His lips getting stuck on his Temu teeth again.
I'm just trying to make the best of it here with you in our happy little kingdom.
Kingdom. KODY, the head of the kingdom. Can't get away from him, always putting himself up there at the top, can we? So once again, for the 78th time, he's going to ask ROBYN, so are you okay with living monogamy? Are you okay? We're not going to live polygamy. We're not going to have any more sister wives now, okay?
I'm so scared of it now, I don't even know how I would consider it.
Well, that's not an answer.
That's the only answer I got.
Ambiguous answer, so we can keep this thread of a storyline continuing on and drive every viewer crazy.
Make it stop.
Why must TLC have us end always on KODY and ROBYN? It's such a downer. It really is. Come on, TLC, do better. Puddle Monkey, pick up the pace. Can we end it with some levity, some happiness, something upbeat? Ugh. KODY and ROBYN are depressing all the time, but this was a rough scene. But I appreciate you for sticking it out to the very end of this. Kudos to you. Take care. God bless. Adios. And I will catch you next time. Love you, sister friends. Goodbye.
Come back.